Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Friday the 15th of November. Look at this. It's been raining all day. Now it decided to be nice all of a sudden. So anyway, I literally have about a half an hour to go for a ride. So, because things have been wet, looks like it's drying off. Look at the sidewalk here. I looked outside and said, golly, it's drying up. I'm going for a ride. So anyway, got a couple of things to talk to you guys about. Let's get on the motorcycle and we'll do the talking there. I don't know if you can get the sense of that through the GoPro, but look how fast some clouds are moving. Wow. Alright, let's go. Oh, Beamer, you've become like a household bike here, haven't you? Here lately, every time I ride, it's the Beamer. That little woman. Gotta talk to you about her too. Oh my Lord, that's very intense. Imagine working here. Just think your clothes and everything would smell of it when you went home. Like I'm loading the logs, putting them in the hopper. So I don't know, a few days ago, I did the big Spyder tech talk, I think I called the video, and I was answering some prominent questions I get asked a lot. So I thought, well, instead of like going through and answering every one of these things, and I don't want to do a copy and paste kind of a thing, you know, I decided to do some videos, you know, about how to lift Spyders. And several people were going, do you know anything about this park brake issue that the 1330s are having? So I discussed both of those. Well, in that, look at that. In that, I've talked about this several, I don't know how many little video clips I've shown about how to get, if your brake gets stuck and you can't get it to come undone, how to get the cable off so you can drive away. I mean, literally over the years. Anyway, I touched on that a little bit, and no big deal. It's the kind of thing we've already talked about. But the bike was all in pieces, so I could show you the motor, the front pulley. It was the perfect time to go over all that. So anyway, I get a guy I've been talking to. Well, the last time I talked to him was, I don't know, April. February, March of 2014. I think he just started his YouTube channel. I don't remember where he was in the scheme of things, but he's a Spyder guy. When I get to him, you'll know who he is if you're into Spyders, most likely. But anyway, I haven't talked to him since then. And then either late last year or early this year, he sent me a link to him riding a Ryker Rallye in like a foot of snow or something. So that's the first contact I've had with him in all those years. Anyway, I got a little text. He goes, hey, Shawn. And I go, hey. I said, how in the world? How is the world treating you, kind sir? Or something like that, I said. So anyway, I don't hear nothing back. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, which would have been about 7 something his time, apparently a couple days or whatever before I did that video about the park brake, he himself did a video about taking the cable, about how to make the bike go if you can't get it to let go. So anyway, some of his viewers are also my viewers, and I guess they said, hey, old Smoak. This is my assumption, he didn't say this. He goes, it's kind of weird or a coincidence or something, but Smoak just did a video just like yours. Well, I was talking about the park brake thing and how to fix it by adjusting your cable. I touched on what he talked about, and I didn't spend any time on it because I've done that a bunch of times already. But anyway, his viewers thought that maybe old Smokey over here was oh, that's not the way I'm going. Over here down in the lower 48 must have copied his idea. Well, if you know me, you know I would never in 1,000 years stoop to something like that. Especially since I've already talked about it a whole bunch of times, it's kind of no reason to even think something like that. I run into things where people, you know, copy something. Well, let me say copy. Somebody goes over something and it appears like they're discussing it the same way I am. And you know, that's happened so many times, and vloggers I've met, they run into that. There's even guys that have done videos about that happening. It was just this weird coincidences that happened, that two people will talk about the same thing, you know, fairly close to each other. So I'm not worried about any of that. So his name is Pierre Poliquin. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. He has Spyder Accessories, I think it's the name of his company, but anyway, he's got an online store. And I've actually run into customers that have come into our store that have his products on their Spyders, so he's well known. And I think his channel name is Pierre Spyder TV Poliquin. But anyway, I realized I haven't even subscribed to him. You know, YouTube has done a bunch of changes in the last 5.5 years since him and I were first talking. But anyway, look in the description below. I'll link you to that video. He actually did a really good job, and he's discussing how to take the cable off and get yourself going again. It's some nice camera work. He did a great job, so look below. It's been a while since I've taken you down to the old creek. Big creek, the old Cowlitz River. But there's other stuff I want to talk to you about, because you're probably wondering, why am I taking another day off when I took a day off last week? So that's what I'll talk to you about next. Look at this big old beast turned around. Oh, that's right, I gotta use a steep wall now, don't I? Because that thing down there ramps real. Well, hi there, buddy. Come here. How are you? Look at you. Watch, that thing's hot down there. Yeah, you're a good old boy. Boy, I got lots of dog smells on me, don't I? Lots of dog smells. Okay, be careful, that thing's hot. I don't know if you know about motorcycles. That thing will put a burn on you. Yeah. It's a good chance I might get wet here. I don't know why I shouldn't. It's been raining all day. Oh, look at the Canadian geese. Look at this. You're going to get to see a huge flock of them up close. Come on, Super View. Let that show up. Look at all you guys out there. That's beautiful. That's so cool. And they didn't fly off. That would have looked cool, but at the same time, I'd have felt bad I disturbed them from their grazing. Oh, look, another one right there. What are you guys still doing up here? You guys must be like some of the fall trees. Y'all didn't get the memo to get out of town. Go south, my friends. Alright, oh yeah, it's starting to sprinkle on me. Literally, that's the only cloud. And it's raining on me. How that one little cloud can produce this rain, but it is flat down pouring on me. All the leaves on the ground have turned brown, but it's still beautiful out here. I must be missing a cloud here somewhere. There's no way it can be raining that hard with one little cloud. That's it right there too. Determined little cloud, isn't it? Alright. I'll be right back. Wow, listen how quiet it is out here. It's like creepy quiet. That gum rain. I've got a microfiber in the trunk back there so I can wipe the seat off. That looked like a kingfisher, the bird. Look how beautiful that is. The old Meekler Bridge pylon. Man, remember I was telling you guys the other day that
The leaves have just disappeared around here. They're only on the ground. But anyway, with Kelly. So, she's got an issue. So, if you guys remember a couple years, I think it's been ago, she plumped up a little bit. So, she went on a diet and worked out and stuff, and she lost that weight really fast. And she's looked like Kelly ever since, you know. I've never seen her get as big as she did the whole time I've ever known her, you know, and obviously she knows, you know, without me even saying anything. So anyway, everything was cool. She got to her normal weight. We're here over the last about 3 months. She's lost a lot of weight. I mean, a lot of weight. Her arms, she looks like an Ethiopian child. So anyway, going to the doctors, she's been diagnosed diabetic. They say that they don't know what causes it. Essentially, your pancreas just stops producing insulin, I think is how it goes. So we're not sure. She was supposed to find out today, but we picked up all the stuff last night at Safeway. Let me tell you, Safeway pharmacy, I've never been so impressed by a pharmacist. I don't know if it was this one, she looked Asian, but I mean, top notch. It's like, what are you doing in a Safeway store? But anyway, everything with that gal was phenomenal. I mean, she was so knowledgeable. But anyway, so she got all her stuff, and then she had a long meeting today. We're going to that clinic here in Toledo, which is really super nice. And anyway, they were supposed to have this second bout of tests back. But there was a couple of tests they were still doing, and they won't tell you anything until they have all the tests done. So we thought we were going to know today, but never heard back from them. So not sure if she's type 1 or type 2. Based on what they're seeing, they're assuming she's type 1. So anyway, she came home and she started the process with the insulin. They told her, you know, it doesn't matter where you're at right now, you need to follow the rules, and I'm not going to go over all that. So, you know, I've always thought this is like super scary and all this stuff, and it's, you know, like and Kelly was saying, you know, I'm just afraid of all this, and, you know, the fears and whatever. They go, it is so manageable nowadays. Your life's going to get altered a little bit because the procedures you have to go through, but it doesn't end anything, and it's not as scary as everybody makes it out to be, you know. It's very controllable. You just have to follow the rules. So, you know, we're both like very relieved actually after today. So anyway, before I took off, I says, you know, we're gonna have to say something to the peeps at some point, because they're gonna be wondering what's going on. And she goes, well, yeah, they're gonna be wondering why we keep taking these days off. I go, well, I'll chit chat with them when I go on a ride. And luckily it cleared up and I went for a ride. I didn't realize it's so late though. And I'm gonna be riding home in the dark here pretty soon. I need to get rolling back. So anyway, that's what's been going on with the doctors and us taking days off and stuff. We know what's going on now. And you know, it's a big deal, but really it's not a big deal. Thank goodness for insurance. That's all I gotta say. Because that stuff last night would have been mind-numbingly expensive. Crazy, actually. Alrighty.
Man, I haven't had you guys out this late in a while. Keeping y'all awake after dark. Time is it anyway? Wake up, BMW. 4:26. That's real cool. 4:34, I think, is the exact sunset for tonight here in Toledo. Sure is beautiful out there, though. Even on the end of the day. But these blue skies have left me some twilight. That's kind of cool. Not raining at the moment, so we'll take the fog field. That doesn't matter. The camera's so low, you guys actually see through that. Let me bust out some miles. I'm gonna take a little jaunt down the freeway here to kind of speed things up, because I'm 4 minutes from sunset. Look at that down that way. That's beautiful. There's a little Mickey Mouse bridge down there, if y'all can make that out in the diminished light. Freeway bound, eastbound and down. Oh, we lost a lot of employees since we were here. God, could I just take a big old breath and just hold it in there a long time? And would it stick around for a while? Yeah, see, it's got them old, remember the old parking lot lights that they went up at an angle and the fluorescence just glowed out? They have a bunch of those. They weren't on, but they have a bunch of those out there. Oh, I'm still smelling that cedar. That is some kind of phenomenal. Well, you guys remember this spot over the years. I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to say goodbye from Ryker. So I'm just going to run this guy. So I appreciate you guys listening to my talks there and ride along on the GSA. But on that, I'm going to watch for deer and head on up the hill here. I'll chit chat with you here in just a moment with the little woman. I'll see you here in just a bit. Thanks again.
Well, hello there, YouTube. You talking about pushing a Hero 7 Black? This is pushing it. There is
dark.
Not enough light to be doing this, but what the heck? That's what I had in my hand. The camera you have on you. I even got a Google blog called that. The camera I have on me, or a camera you have on you, something like that. But anyway, so I told the peeps everything.
Did you now?
So you don't have to stress out telling everything. But she's doing fine. She'll do fine.
Yep. That'd
Everything
be good.
Everything get back to normal here before it's too long. And
that'd be nice.
yeah. Though one side note thing I didn't tell you guys about is just how weak it's made her, because when your body's not producing insulin, basically your body's eating itself, for lack of better terms. So she started getting leg cramps at night and just getting really weak, you know, because her body literally is eating itself. So pretty crazy stuff, all that stuff. Look into that. It's actually pretty wild.
It's crazy. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, at least it wasn't anything worse than just that.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, your mind just starts wandering like crazy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Anyway, Mama, get you out of the cold, and before the Hero just blacks out in this diminishing light.
Alrighty.
We'll roll out.
Sounds good. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. Thank you guys very much.
Yes.
You guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
Yeah, Saturday. That's crazy. Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. If the weather's going to hold out, I think I got someplace I want to take you. I've taken you there before, but never in the winter.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or, technically, it's fall until December 22nd, but anyway.
You know what we mean.
All right. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.
You guys take care.
Bye-bye.